Indianapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 6, 7.
Off the play fake, Mond.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 65 yards. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ty Chandler, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Moore now on the return.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Murray now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run with Ballage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray steps away to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and
4. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking for his tight end, Rudolph, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, because this is still a one-possession game. And that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pat the street! Pat the street!
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mond ran last time. Here he'll throw it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
97. Green jack. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Moore on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Bills have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. He's counted up now a pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack. Murray finds his running back, James Conner. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the move to his left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on second down, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing on first down is Murray. Able to avoid him at the 40. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing again, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the 16, Murray. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Nwangwu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Mon now off of play action.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 40, out. A really good pickup at 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Hey, rest. Heel, left.
On first down, here's Mon.
And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
They go play action here. Mon.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it here just past the 25.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you know.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fields it right around the goal line.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Mon looks to throw on first down.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Mond out of the shotgun.
And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Chandler is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here's Chandler again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Mond going to throw it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a Cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to...
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 23-yard run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Nwangwu now from his end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Bond looks to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they're going to have it on the 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings.
It gives me a little back up there. It was just a matter of time until it popped the big one like that. And you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Over.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Murray going to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Andrew Booth picks it up. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't believe their eyes. Or maybe, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
52 blaster. Black shot.
Make a play here. Take it
down from the gun. It's Mon. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson.
And he takes this one down. It's all the way to the 30. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mon.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here's Chandler.
And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown.
Ty Chandler. 32 yards. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and they take over at the 24-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt.
And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they're always talking about, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Murray now.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Murray now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
After he laces down, he's going to be a nice landing circuit hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one would have been complete. Prater's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Red, cycle. Hey, green. Claws red. Blue striker. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Mond.
And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returning it is Moore. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Za'Darius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Want to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Mond ran last time. Here he'll throw it.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandable. So not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense